Hey there, Brian Schnee, KUTV2 News. I want to share some important information for you if you have a little bit of technology at your fingertips, if you're an iPhone 14 user perhaps. Last night, Tuesday night, I shared a story with you regarding 3 people that were in a group. They were canyoneering in very rural, remote Emery County over the weekend. They became stranded. They needed to call for help. They were able to use their iPhone 14. I want to walk you through how they were able to do that because this not only saved their life, as they told me, but it could save yours if you get into a tough situation. So let's take a look. First, you must have an iPhone 14 model or later. iOS 16.1 or later is also important. You can use emergency SOS via satellite to text emergency services when you're outside of cell or Wi-Fi coverage. You can find the SOS in your iPhone settings. I'll show you where in just a moment. There, you're able to create medical IDs and you're able to add your emergency contacts. Now, what's important about that, the group from this past weekend had their emergency contacts in there. So, when they were sending a text message out, it didn't just go to 911 or Emery County Dispatch, but it also went to their loved ones. Very important. So take a look back up here now. This not only can help you if you're outside of cell or Wi-Fi coverage, but they still recommend before using this feature, call 911 first. So here's, in essence, how it works. If the call doesn't go through, tap emergency text via satellite on your phone to get to emergency services. You can also go to the Messages app and text 911 or SOS, then tap Emergency Services, tap Report Emergency, and then follow the on-screen instructions. Let me show you how to get there. So, if you're like me and you've used an iPhone for a few years, this is very familiar. This is the typical settings form on your screen. You can access your Wi-Fi, your Bluetooth, but really where you're going is a little bit further down. You're gonna go to Emergency SOS. There's a couple different things for you to click here, but really, if you wanna try out this feature, you should try the demo. Here is what that looks like. Let's take you through it. You'll hold the phone naturally in your hand, kind of like this. You don't have to go soul searching really for much. The phone should work, even if you're in a deep slot canyon. iPhone starts that text conversation for you, shares your contacts, it shares your location. It also shares your battery level. There's also an option to share with other emergency contacts, as we mentioned. This very feature proved to be life-saving this past weekend. Maybe something you always need to have in your back pocket in case you get into a tough spot.